Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Not to use an offensive term, but this is what they were called. I always liked those Negro spirituals. Those old, I guess, what would they be? The precursors to gospel music? Maybe the blues. Anyway, what do you care? I don't know if you heard of my voice, but I got me a cold. Um, Checked with the doctor, and it's officially the on record as the fifth worst cold ever by any living human. But I must soldier through because I know you need my videos. Anyway, today, as you're watching this, it is Monday. And if you live or grew up in Pennsylvania, you know that the Monday after Thanksgiving is best known for not Cyber Monday, but the opening of deer season. Now, for those of you who did not grow up around here, there's some things that you may be surprised to know. Well, I'll tell you part of what surprised me about it. When I went to college, Robert Morris College in Pittsburgh, PA, and we had Thanksgiving break, and you off Thursday and Friday, and somebody said something about see you Monday. Excuse me a second. I don't want stuff dripping down my face while I'm talking to you. And I said, Monday? We have school on Monday? And they were like, yeah, why not? You see, if you grew up here in the Alabama section of Pennsylvania, Thanksgiving break went from Thursday through to Wednesday because you had the first 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, of deer season off. I'm not sure if they still do that or not. I think they still do at least Monday, but anyway, that tells you what it's like around here. You'll if you're around here on Monday, you could hear guns off in the distance, and the when you see people, you know how usually people say, "What do you think of this weather?" or something like that. Well, for a few days, it's did you get your deer? That's the main thing people talk about around here. Now, excuse me. I don't hunt anymore. I haven't for a long time, but I did get my deer once. I got me a 5-point buck, and I mostly stopped hunting. You're gonna think it's because I got lazy, but really I didn't really like killing the deer. It's funny, 'cause, we used to go small game hunting too, and I had no problem killing bunnies and squirrels and stuff. But I know I shot my deer and it didn't die right away, and it just sort of looked at me with those big brown eyes, and that's when I decided, I don't think I'd be any good joining the army. Because if I had so much trouble with deer eyes, imagine what it'd be like, looking at a person. Anyway, God, guys, when I saw what day, my next open day, I've been scheduling the videos ahead. and my backlog is kind of closed up now. And the next day was going to be Monday. And I thought I should talk about deer hunting. I thought, oh, I'll talk about this and I'll talk about that. And now I can't really remember much of what I was going to talk about. Um, I will tell you, even though I don't hunt deer anymore, I'm not opposed to hunting. I'm also not opposed to eating the flesh of animals, whether wild or domestic. And I probably shouldn't have started talking because I wasn't coughing before. um, but I think I did a video before, boy. If not, it's hard to keep track, but we used to the best deer meat. We used to do roast up at Mary and Larry's, and Larry'd build a big fire and get a bunch of good red coals there, and that's where you'd wrap the roast up in aluminum foil with some garlic and onion, and then you bury it in those coals and let it cook for, I don't know, a couple hours, 20 days, I can't remember. But oh man, that was some good meat. Usually at the same time we'd then put some potatoes in the coals too and bake them in the fire. But yeah, so what else can I tell you? Well, as with hunting being such a big thing around here too, something people from other places would probably be surprised to know just how many guns are in this area. It's pretty much every house has at least one gun around. Even a lot of people that don't hunt, they might still have like Pappy's shotgun or somebody their uncle's deer rifle, something like that. And by the way, there's a lot of women around here who hunt too. It's probably at least 80% men, but there are women who hunt. Well, let me tell you a little something else about hunting for those of you who have never partaken of it. If you want to know the details, when you go out hunting and you go and find yourself a deer, now first of all, if you haven't gone hunting before, we don't want you around here, because you city people are the ones that come here and end up shooting somebody by accident. So if you're going to go hunting for the first time, go I don't know, go to Ohio. There's a lot of people in Ohio that nobody would miss. Anyway, so when you go out and you shoot yourself a deer, that's the easy part. Because the next thing you need to do is you go up, and if you've ever seen a movie or something with hunters, everybody's got a hunting knife. And they don't always show exactly what that's for, but that's a fairly long blade knife. It's nice and sharp. Nice buck knife, if you want a recommendation. But when you shoot the deer, the first thing you got to do is you got to gut it. And you go up and you slit it from stem to stern, as they say. And you pull out all the guts, the stomach, the intestine. A lot of people will set aside the liver. And, geez, I don't know, do people... I would imagine the heart also. But then you got this deer that still weighs, even with all the guts out and stuff, like 100 pounds. And now you've got to get that thing back to your car. So hopefully you didn't end up, walking 5 miles to get your deer, because now you've got to drag that thing all the way back. So, that's the pleasures of growing up in deer hunting territory. What else can I tell you about it if you don't know about deer hunting? Uh, well, the other side effect of growing up in an area like this is most people learn how to handle guns safely. You know, obviously accidents happen everywhere, but I think we probably get less accidental shootings around here than you do like in a city where people buy guns, you know, to they especially the ones who think they need, a machine gun for home protection. Which, by the way, if you want a gun for home protection, get a shotgun. You don't have to be quite as accurate, and it's you don't have to worry about if someone gets themselves an AR-15 and they shoot through a wall and kill their kid in bed or something, and you get a shotgun. That's probably not going to happen. And also another good reason to have a shotgun for home protection. You hear a noise downstairs and you go to the top of the steps and you go, that's an unmistakable sound, and you might just solve your problem just from that. Any smart crook is just going to leave right then. Anyway, so people around here have guns, so don't come around here messing around. I don't know, guys. I'll tell you something I'm not wild about anymore is mounting the heads, though, of the dead animals. And this is a whole nother subject, but I'll just throw it out there. I'm not wild about those, African trophy hunters. The guys that, they have a den with, rhinoceros and lion and all that up on the walls. Because, that's all these rich Americans, and they don't really go hunting. What they do is they go and they pay, the local guides to take them and show them where the animal is, and it's like the local people do pretty much all but actually pull the trigger for them, and they consider that a sport. But anyway, it's the old rule is you eat what you kill, and nobody eats lions, so why are you going to go out and hunt them? But so today is first day of deer season. It's a holiday in the area. For those of you who don't care about that, it's also Cyber Monday, and I make no judgments what you do. If you have a long distance relationship, maybe Cyber Monday is good for you, but that's all up to you. And maybe somebody send me some good cold medicine. I gotta get rid of this. I'm pausing because it just seems like there should be something more interesting I have to say. Let's blame this one on the cold. It's making my head fuzzy. Peace out.